Awkward. Anyway, 100 Thieves versus Isurus. This could be awkward as well. This could be a very one-sided affair, Dust.
Could be, especially if history repeats itself. We have had when these guys were still underneath the Renegades banner playing against Isurus, both at DreamHack Masters Dallas and last season of EPL. And most of those games were very one-sided in favor of the 100 Thieves. The only exception was a Dust 2 map loss. But we're not going to see Dust 2 probably, because our first two maps are Inferno and Mirage.
Yeah, well, here we are. Time to get stuck in, ladies and gentlemen. 100 Thieves versus Isurus. The boys, observed by Efren. Shout out Efren. One of the realest observers out there. Trumping DJ Prius by quite a bit. Either way, pretty standard setup here. From the side of Isurus, they don't want to pressure anything too fast. They don't want to get themselves ahead of themselves, which, for all intents and purposes, probably a good idea. Right here on the pistol round, you don't really want to overextend and be punished.
No, I mean, they at least got some banana control. They've been able to push CTs back, deny a little information, so it opens up some options. Problem is, though, is that 100 Thieves are actually holding a triple B for now, though. As soon as I say that, Azza has begun his rotation back in the spawn to kind of cover the arch side because it's a double lane setup for the other two defenders.
So you're the reason that Isurus is going to go towards B.
I guess so, man. I guess I cursed them. I mean, they were a pretty B-heavy team in the previous Inferno matches we've seen, but they've also had some really sloppy T sides, so hopefully they've come up with some new plans.
Well, here's part of the plan. Smoke popping over there towards Moto, but the stack is going to be towards B. They're going to be a little bit of utility used over the A site. The rest of it expenditured over here towards the B side. And here they go. They're taking the site by storm. 3 defenders here for 100 Thieves, and they're going to be racking them up. Jacob with 2. JKS gets 1 for himself. Azza with the cleanup. Only 1 frag from the side of Isurus there, and that's probably not exactly how they anticipated that to go down.
Yeah, it was actually kind of interesting that the CTs actually held a smoke for that long. So when they finally threw their nade set for the B side, as smoke came down, which kind of stalled Isurus a bit from getting inside the site, and allowed 100 Thieves to get to where they needed to be to find the frags, and they found plenty of them. All of them that they needed. And some more.
And some more. Jacob. Big dog on the block. There's going to be some weapons out right now for the 100 Thieves. Should give them a little bit of freedom of movement. We'll let them dictate where the fights are. Looking at standard Glocks, 1 flash over here for Isurus. Whole lot to go through there. A little bit of a minefield towards Banana, but it looks like they want to stack up, maybe go through it, and they will go through the smoke. It's going to cost them their lives. Jacob with 2, where he's taken out. JKS grabbing 1. He's going to stay on the fight. Looks to get the last kill. Does just that. Reversive and knocks fall. There you have it. Justin Savage has secured the Banana.
Indeed he has. He has held on to the banana with both hands, firmly grasped it, and, you know, it's whatever else you want to say.
Yeah, basically, Dust.
It was a full save, not a whole lot to expect from that round, right?
But that's what frag movies are made out of. You know that.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your whole life, Dust. We're getting in a gun round. Go ahead and kick it off real light here.
Well, I was conceived
okay. Well,
in January of 1990. I was born on Labor Day.
Interesting.
Of that year.
It's not bad. There's the Creek getting a little fire down range. Mid going to be highly contested here in the beginning of this round. Looks like Isurus is going to at least hold their end of the deal. Then holding towards Arch is going to be Gratisfaction. No AWP in his hands and only 2 HP. This could be really bad for him, and it is. He absolutely gets pulverized. Max swinging through with the AK. Just 3 members alive here for the 100 Thieves.
Indeed. Quick flank, though, from JKS down. Banana and Lee has actually been able to hold lane, so as soon as we had an advantage from Isurus, it did not last very long, though Reversive has kind of wheeled it back over to his team's side. The problem is the bomb is still delayed at getting over into the side. It's in Notsky's hands, and he might get flanked by JKS here really soon. That would be a big, big problem to lose the bomb here.
Done it.
That's the real shark is JKS.
Yes, here he is. And he's low, too. This is not going to end well. Here comes the spray. The bomb's been spotted. Knocks us down.
Bounces his way, too.
Yep. Everything working out here for the 100 Thieves, and Justin himself getting a second kill. The timing couldn't have been worse for NBL. And now I think he's got a hunch that there might be someone behind him. Jacob slowly creeping his way up, but the contact's going to be made. Reversive will be the last to fall for Isurus. 3-0 for the 100 Thieves.
Yeah, that was a tough one because, I mean, the initial utility damage that 100 Thieves did at mid was great, but then they lost 2 players immediately after that, and so it was looking really good for Isurus, but that bomb just got so delayed. JKS flanked so fast.
Isurus.
And, yeah. Isurus.
Isurus, right?
Isurus.
Isurus, okay.
Listen, y'all can look up the pronunciations on Google. I'm pretty sure I got this.
Yeah, I think you tried to say that.
But you are also from Alabama. We have a different kind of English. So you know what? You can have Isurus.
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 Well, I'm sure that this round will go swimmingly.
That chicken just zoomed in there. What is that, like Barry Allen?
Here we go. Running right up middle. It's going to be Isurus. They're going to pressure this right away. All they have is pistols. Should be a pretty standard round. But a kill coming in from Noxy helps flip things a little bit as a gun does fall, but the bomb also falls. CZ coming out on top, 2v3. Make it 2v1, and as soon as that, minute 25 left on the clock, another round for 100 Thieves.
Yep, so far everything pretty much going the way we expected here to kick things off on Inferno. Again, Inferno's definitely one of the maps that 100 Thieves has been playing pretty well in recent times when they had their big run at Beijing, finals appearance there, top 4 at Star Ladder. Obviously a great run at the Star Ladder Berlin Major as well, and again, Inferno was kind of a good part of most of those good runs.
Not expecting a massive fight here from Isurus if the 100 Thieves that we know them as show up in the fashion that we expect them to. However, we're going to see weaponry on both sides. Maybe even the playing field up just a little bit. Some utility too. Jacob holding down Banana. Very close fight. He's going to have to take JKS to his assistance. Oh, Molotov already just scorching Nox alive. Gratisfaction comes alive with 1 AWP, and this Banana hold has been an absolute banger for the side of 100 Thieves. Nothing to show for it. Isurus flamed and broiled.
Oh my.
And now just Max, 1v5. What can he do? 1 Molotov, 1 frag grenade, and really not a whole lot of room to run.
That's a wild amount of fire kills that happened there too. Like NBL died to his own Molotov, and someone else got killed by fire because they couldn't extinguish fast enough.
Everybody's getting charbroiled around here, basically.
Yeah, man.
That's a rough one.
Either way, response is perfect as well.
Yeah, you can see laugh. Just how much fun the 100
He didn't have to do any work. They were cooking themselves. He just had to sit there.
That's basically probably what he just said. Hey, man, I don't even have to do anything. I don't know how you'd say that in Norwegian or Australian.
You're about to say Australia. To say, if you were, I was saving you from saying Australia.
No, I was going to say it anyway as a joke. Yeah. Maybe he's going to speak New Zealander right next to him. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Got a timeout here. The first one going to be used for Isurus, and rightfully so. Up 5-0 are the 100 Thieves. This is the ESL Pro League, Season 10. And what a season we have had on that ever-coveted road to UNSA, trto.co. Head over there, check it out. That's what we're all here for, the road to UNSA. 5-0. And the 100 Thieves are looking to lock this one down. Trying to earn that last spot at the playoff finals will be the Australian, New Zealander, and Norwegian side.
The team's definitely taken more of an international shape over the years, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also comes with territory, right? They found pretty good success. I know that there was a period where Kassad was not with his team, and he stepped away from the team. And then he came back, and everything was hunky-dory again. So,
yep,
well done. Good job, everyone.
Yep. Obviously, we know that this team also was suffering from stand-in situations last season, which kind of plagued their ability to have a deep run in Season 9.
They had, what, Cutler, they had Smooya.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
at the same time for a couple of games.
That was a rough couple of days there for Renegade fans.
I think they were missing Jacob and Gratisfaction last season. So
all I'm saying is no Gratisfaction, no party.
Can't get no Gratisfaction.
Can't get none. What you can get is 5 members of Isurus storming up the Banana side right now. 3 members of the 100 Thieves looking to defend this bomb site. And so far, trade for trade. JKS left the new box by himself. They're going to try to flash themselves in. Instead, they just flash themselves. The Krieg only amounts to 1. There you have it, a 3v3. The bomb looking to get planted. Max somehow staying alive in that firefight with Azza. I'd like to think that kill should have been in the bag. Finally, Toe has been tagged, and Liaz does grab it. 2v2.
Well, that was like really anticlimactic. You know, you saw them lining up, you were thinking you were going to see something, and you saw something else. So I'm kind of surprised that attack worked out, considering they actually missed some of their Molotovs on the side. So JKS was able to pretty comfortably sit behind Nubox and actually get a kill. But the rest of their trades were really good. So that really certainly helped them out. So there you finally have it. Isurus greeting the scoreboard with their presence.
Yes, congrats to Isurus joining the scoreboard. 5-1 currently.
Unfortunately, NBL still hasn't gotten on there individually.
Well, doesn't help when you're burning yourself, Dust.
No, that was definitely not it, Chief. That definitely won't do it.
So 100 Thieves looking to start 3 players over here towards this B side at the beginning of the round. I think they don't want to give up Banana control, which is pretty obvious. Works out for him early in this round. However, there's a trade. Max finds his frag on the Gratisfaction, brings us to a 4 versus 4.
You want to rough stat line?
What else you got?
JKS has as many frags as the entirety of Isurus combined.
What do you mean rough stat line? As in,
I mean, it's
hard
not
pill
rough
to
for
swallow?
JKS, but I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you're talking about in this matchup? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not what you want.
It's kind of what I've grown to expect from the young Savage. 21. That's right. MBL is going to be looking to hold down Banana, pushes, and anything that he can over on his side. But unfortunately for Isurus, it does smell like the 100 Thieves. I've kind of sniffed this one out. Posturing towards A. Throw smoke towards library. Head towards the arch, and then there's the turn into spawn. Yeah. Jacob falls. They've now split the defense of 100 Thieves. Yeah,
big kill there. They also get CT spawn control, which forces Azza to have to worry about both library and the arch side wrap. He actually does eliminate library, though. This is going to take a little bit of pressure off of JKS. He can kind of focus more on just Banana only, but now that pickup lane has Liaz all alone. He's only good for one. It looks like another round may be coming Isurus' way unless JKS can retake by himself, but with the money situation the way that it is, I don't know that he'll go for it.
Listen, this is Justin Savage. If there's one man that can have a plan, it's him. I can assure you that, Dusty Moretti. Let's see what he's got. One Molotov. One kit, one AK, head armor, 100 HP. Bomb starting to tick faster. 1 versus 2, Justin Savage now looking to secure the round for 100 Thieves. Drops his Molotov appropriately. Will it flush him out? It will, but the timing is just not there. JKS needed to find that frag early on to kind of give him that leeway into the site. He's not going to have it. He's going to have to back out. There's nowhere for him to go in this round. Isurus is going to pick up a second. JKS is going to salvage an op.
Yeah, he saw the op as soon as he came top middle, so he knew that it was always there as a fallback option. But if he could have gotten the timing on that incendiary, he definitely could have got himself into a winnable 1v1 on the site. Unfortunately, just didn't happen for him. But that's all good. Still definitely a big lead. But now we're starting to see Isurus come alive a bit. They're starting to get some more favorable duels. They're starting to trade a bit more efficiently. And now they got 2 rounds on the board.
Yeah, that helps tremendously. Isurus just trying to get into the game. This is the last matchup of the night on the second to last day.
Yeah, and I'm sure 100 Thieves are kind of licking their chops for seeing Fury take an upsell L in the last series. Kind of helps their chances out in a big way.
Certainly does. So does all this utility being used by Isurus. They're going to put pressure on Banana now. Rightfully so. It's been pretty contested. Mainly in control of 100 Thieves. Now the fight for top of Banana is very real. 3 members of 100 Thieves leaned over towards the B side, and pretty much a standard setup as you could get over here towards A.
It's just so crazy that Isurus are having so much struggles, like even just getting apartments control and things of that nature. Like they seem to be really kind of one-dimensional. All their eggs are always kind of in one basket, and it either works or it doesn't.
The thing is this, I mean, you watch 100 Thieves play, you know these guys, you know what they're capable of and who they're capable of competing against. You would think the 100 Thieves could just, you know, turn it up a notch and really start applying the pressure and out-aiming them, out-dueling them. But that's not how our beautiful game works. Looks like we're going to have a set piece here on B. All the lineups are in play. Smokes will start to come out. This one smoke towards Coffins and CT. An exchange of fire. It's going to be JKS that does take the damage. However, the first casualty is going to be 1962. Molotovs have been used. They're going to be trying to keep this Isurus lineup from getting inside of the B site. They're going to have to battle through it. And they have been stopped. 36 seconds left on the clock with the reboost. Jacob finds 2. Big numbers for him. Can he make it 3? He does. And he makes it look easy.
That's actually an ace for Jacob when it's all said and done, so really well done. I like how they actually held on to their incendiaries. They waited for the boost to work first to make sure that they knew they were committed to actually hitting the site. Then they threw both incendiaries to actually split the offense, slow them down, not allow them to actually get the bomb planted, buy time for their own rotations, and then they reboosted. So just kind of every little detail there from 100 Thieves was really methodical. Locks them up another round, puts an end to the winning streak of Isurus pretty quickly, which forces them to take another timeout.
Yeah, I mean, you say winning streak is very loose. We're talking 2 rounds here.
Yeah.
So
hey, for them, that's something, right?
What do you mean for them, man? They can compete. It's just a matter of what 100 Thieves we're going to get today. Right now, looks like they have figured out, like, hey, you know what? We can kind of out-frag these guys. We can outmaneuver them. We are better than them.
Yeah.
Just sometimes they are a little bit slower to start, perhaps.
It's just tough for Isurus, obviously, right? They're not used to playing this level of competition very often, other than like last EPL season in Masters Dallas. They typically are only playing within their region. So this is kind of a whole new ocean for these Sharks.
Nice, dude.
You know, I try.
Fight for Banana ensues. This time it's going to be Isurus that just give it up. They go up they go up all real fast with the intention of going to Arch. However, 1962 kind of left out there to dry. Does get fragged by Azza. Now we're going to have a very sticky situation in the halls. It's looking like it's going to be an A play. 100 Thieves might be on board with this. They might be very aware the counter flashes come in, and they're really well timed. Lias can only find one. Trades happen, and it's going to be way too quick for Gratisfaction. Almost grabbing himself a no-scope. Will he re-peek it? It doesn't matter. Justin Savage is there. And we say hello to round number 7 for the 100 Thieves.
Again, like, you don't really see a lot like of mid-control and mid-round decision-making here from Isurus. It seems like, you know, they just kind of load up the box and then immediately go for whatever play they're hoping for initially, and they don't really have some type of mid to late round adjustment if things don't go according to plan in that round. Obviously, as you noted, 1962 just kind of runs Arch by himself, gets separated from his team, dies. It's an instant 4-on-5 for them, and at that point, you know, 100 Thieves has a perfect read on the situation. They've already have a 4th player rotated to defend, and they just kind of run Isurus through the blender.
The blender. Here we go. Well, what has been a blender, most violent place on earth, the banana, right here on B site. No weapons here for the side of Isurus, so already got their work cut out for them. They're going to just try to storm out onto this A site. They want to do it brute force. They're going to be met with stiff opposition in the terms of utility. Max just trying to run into the site. But it's all pretty futile at this point. Nox just stuck under the porch, and there was literally nowhere for him to run.
I mean, I feel like at some point, surely they realize that, hey, maybe running through all this fire ain't it. Like, maybe that's not the choice we need to make.
NBL learned pretty early on.
Yeah.
So
everyone else, though, still seems to be thinking they're fireproof. Of course, that was a round they weren't really expected to do a whole lot. They were saving up for this moment now, where they're actually able to get an AWP on Natsuki's hands. And that's really been the story of this team, is like Natsuki's the guy who seems to be able to keep up with like the other players in the server, but the rest of his team is really struggling. I feel like Isurus have just really struggled since they lost their star player, Mayer, who played for them last season. That was the guy. Then he left for Sharks, and now they're really lacking for a true star.
Well, the ops are out. One on Gratisfaction. And then on the other side for Nox.
Pretty slow play. 100 Thieves able to pressure bottom banana very early this round. Jacob already pushed all the way down towards logs and may even look to go further. Smoke will deter him from now, but if he goes for the quick flank, that could be something crazy, as JKS might even set him up for it. Though there's no utility left to defend against B right now, so they have to be careful.
So check this out. Jacob, though, he's pushed through the back lines. They're going to have to come back for this bomb, regardless of the A site control that they're fighting over. 1962 and Jacob clash. 1962 comes out on top. Not going to check his corners. That's going to be a fatal error right here. JKS is going to be able to line him up big time. What in God's name is going on right here? JKS toying with his food. Takes one, goes for a second. Grabs it, but can't get the third. Really well played by JKS. Only thing that could have made that sweeter was grabbing one more frag, but perhaps Gratisfaction could pick up where he left off.
It's actually one of those things where JKS was just so confused because he saw them walking by, then they walked back, and he couldn't have known that they left a bomb behind, and so that's kind of what got him caught between two players. But he still got 2 kills. That's not too shabby.
Very, very sneaky, sir. NBL and Reversive looking to open the door over here on the A site. The only hope for Isurus in this round as the time does dwindle down. Not a whole lot of room to run. Running Gratisfaction his first contact. Liaz will be there to back him up. Can't seem to find the kill. And now there's a skirmish on the A site. Now they're really going to get into it. AWP not able to find success, and there's just enough time to get this bomb planted. Reversive putting it down, and it's going to be Azza 1v1. 11 HP on Reversive. Azza working himself over there towards Moto. And slowly pie off this site. Here comes a smoke.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's an awkward one right there. Azza trying to find some good ground here to fight through this smoke. This could be a battle of headshots, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
It is Reversive. Easy as that. Gets it done. Really good stuff there from Reversive.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he was done for. You know, basically he was trapped in the site. He couldn't cross because Azza rotated library so fast. Yep, stuck with low health. Azza had him dead to right, so exactly where he was. The smoke grenade like completely confirmed it, and then he still somehow gets the headshot.
I have a feeling he didn't know he was low.
Yeah, I guess not. Otherwise, you think he would just probably spam the box or something.
Spam through the smoke as soon as he dropped it.
Yeah, that too. So maybe he wasn't quite sure.
Oh well. 0-2 and 10 now for NBL. Not having a good day, is he?
No, he's definitely not. Definitely think that's an understatement.
But there's still a chance to get on the board. Mind you, he did kind of commit an act of heroism earlier and run through fire, which ultimately resulted in nothing. The team still lost a round play. Hero still. Molotov's out, top mid. Plenty of money for the 100 Thieves. If they lose this round, it could mean trouble. Isurus like this A site. They want to play with it a little bit more. They found success last round. They're going to try to fight their way back into it. Liaz finding 2. Gratisfaction dropping down, grabbing 1 as well. That helps things tremendously. It's almost as if there was never an offense in this round to begin with. They just get dominated.
Indeed, they do. And because they've actually won 3 of their last 6 rounds, their loss bonus is actually not that great. And so they kind of have to take a save this round, even though you're already down 9-3 on your T side. You don't want to have to be saving a situation like this, but I don't really see any other way other than some type of crazy force buy. And when you've rarely been able to win buy rounds, trying to trust in a force buy is definitely not really ideal.
Well, let me tell you what doesn't work. Running through the fires, running through the smokes, not getting any frags.
Yep.
Having Justin Savage on the other side of the server, or even this young gentleman, Gratisfaction with that astute mustache.
That might be the best mustache in esports.
Yeah, it could be. Jacob peeking off of a flash, finds himself one. JKS can join the party. Kobe's it, and then pulls out the M4. Almost grabs himself a sick headshot right there. Gonna run right into him. On his last 2 bullets, he rounds out that one pretty easily for the 100 Thieves.
I didn't realize this was like awesome games done quick. Thought we were playing Counter-Strike.
You mean the speed run?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Let's hear what the 100 Thieves have to say. Not much. Okay.
Hate the rain on your parade, but
well, it's all right.
I don't know, man. This just looks too easy for 100 Thieves, to be honest with you.
Well, it's just a mismatch if you think about it. If you think about, you know, what the 100 Thieves have done, shown that they can do on their best of days versus what Isurus can do on their best of days, right? Yeah. Either way, I'll still buy into the program. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for watching the ESL Pro League. Now's your chance to use hashtag ESL Pro League. Say anything you want, anything at all. We looked around out this first half. It's 10-3 currently. If you're just joining us, 100 Thieves, CT side in the bag.
Yeah, looking great. Worth noting the last time they played each other was on Inferno at Dallas. It was a 65 victory for 100 Thieves. We might be well on our way into that same direction as, again, these frags, even though we're getting advantages for Isurus, are not been able to capitalize. Now back into a 3 versus 3. Bomb is still very delayed on getting to A site. Liaz under a lot of pressure, but he's handling it just fine. A good smoke and pit to keep himself alive. Gets a 2nd kill.
Really good stuff there from Liaz. Read the room pretty well. However, that information is going to be transferred over to JKS. We find ourselves in a 1 versus 1. 58 HP on Liaz. Both players already having grabbed 2 frags in the round, and this one could be getting planted on B momentarily. It looks like it will.
No smoke for the cross, though.
Nope. But he's going to have to plant it relatively safe. That's
not safe.
Not the safest of angles. Somehow Liaz did not see him. Must be playing on black bars. There you go. Noxy winning the round. Good job, Isurus.
Hell yeah. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, something like that.
Finally, another round coming in for the majority Argentinian team. Max comes from Uruguay, if I'm not mistaken. Coming in from that Latin American division. Had a tough time, obviously, over there. They lost their games 0-2, I believe, to Daytona and Sharks, but they were able to beat Infinity in some close maps.
JKS, just a casual 21-3 as we look at the last round of the first half.
Yeah, he's, uh-oh, got a little...
you don't like that.
I don't frame like rate. That. Are we back in years past? I'm not sure.
You just slowed the time clock in the game. At least they're still fired up over there on the Isurus side. They do realize that, hey, like, you know, we're taking on the mountain here, so we got to have a little pep in our step. We got to walk with a purpose wherever we go. That's what you should be doing in a game, walking with a purpose. There'll be a lot of elephant footing early on here in the first, or excuse me, the last round of the first half, Dust. 10-4. Utility out as usual. They're going to go ahead and let 100 Thieves use it all.
Yeah, just being really slowed down, not able to get control of Banana or Brackets just yet. It's allowed us a solo defender on B as well because they've done so much stalling with their utility.
Spray and pray from Max. Let's get a grenade out there on the balcony. Barely does a dent to Liaz. 98 HP. And that is a crying shame.
It is. Finally starting to see them able to get control of some top Banana, though, with their utility. Again, it is still just JKS here, but that might be enough. He's got an Incendiary and a Smoke, so we can stall out Banana pretty well just by himself. Allows him to keep a 4-man A defense, which is probably the one that's going to get tested the most because it seems like Isurus are headed that direction right now.
Gratisfaction wants to make a highlight reel. Jacob playing on the other side of that smoke. They baited him right into it. NBL still unable to secure himself a frag. Unfortunately, he's going to end out the half with 0. And right now, the ground gained here from Isurus is starting to fleet away. Max with a swing will help. A little bit of a jiggle peek there for you. 4v4. Still looks like the target is the A bomb site. Max has somehow gotten himself into the arch, creating space, perhaps opening a door. Gratisfaction has deleted Max. Good God, so fast with it.
I would love to see that from his perspective in the replay because I feel like
that needs to be seen.
That was like a reaction shot of sorts. It must have been.
The people need to see that.
Indeed, they do. We got to satisfy the people.
Yes, we do. Perhaps Gratisfaction can do that right here. No time left on the clock. They've got to run in. They've got to do something. The last player in middle. Futile at best. 11-4 is how we're going to end the half here for 100 Thieves. This has not been fun for Isurus.
No, it has not. Only 4 rounds and most of them on an island. No type of momentum really coming out here from the folks of South America. It's 100 Thieves racing off to a hot start as we kind of expected, and we will see if it finishes that way after a short break.
Part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side, I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different.
Welcome back to Isurus versus 100 Thieves. Now, you're going to look at these numbers. You're going to say, wow, this has got to be a close game. Wrong. Justin Savage is here. NBL's not here yet.
Listen,
neither is Isurus. They haven't really shown up in a very convincing fashion. 11-4 is how we ended the half. Now we're going to switch it over. 100 Thieves over on the T side, and those odds look just about right.
Man, yeah, it is not looking too good over there for Isurus. They really need this pistol around. They have any sort of hope, and I say they do have 4 players stacked towards B on what is a B attack, so best chance to do it.
Yeah, here it is. This could be it. It's NBL. He looks to find his first frag. He's so close. He can't do it. Unbelievable scenes.
Tragic scenes, really.
Really do hate to see that, and it's going to be the 100 Thieves to stay alive. They're going to get this bomb down inside the B site. NBL still trying to get one in there. Max to his side. I think they've singled out NBL. They know where he is. They also know where Max is. There's no escaping the 100 Thieves. They're everywhere. And there you have it. A rough one for the side of Isurus.
When you have a quad stack and a guy boosted who didn't get checked, and you still lose the round, you only get 1 kill, that really isn't it. Like,
you just got, I mean, for all intents and purposes, handled. You know, like you got absolutely shoved around. Yeah,
curb stomps, body slams.
Hold on now. Let's relax. It's a family show.
Stone Cold stun it.
All right, I'll allow that one. JKS 22-3. Man.
So technically, NBL does have 1 kill. I'm gonna give him that.
Technically speaking,
he does have 1 frag, but it didn't come that round.
But to Gabe, he doesn't.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
Shout out Gabe Newell, wherever you are.
About to say he ain't ever gonna hear this. I promise.
He might. Let's find out. Hey, Gabe.
Come to a major.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying, hey. Anyways, plenty of weapons over here from the 100 Thieves. We're talking 2 Kriegs, some SMGs, MAC-10s. They're going to be gangster about it, and they're going to get that. Running out here on this A-bomb site will be Jacob, steering and clearing the way. Finds 2, looks for a 3rd. His teammate Naza will be there to help. They're going to have this A-bomb site for free. Barely any damage done. We're talking 97 HP on JKS. Everyone else at 100. And Reversive with the CZ knows that, well, knows what he's got to do at this point.
And that is
tuck tail and hide.
Yeah.
Maybe take some weapons, but not this time. Not going to happen. Gets aim punched into hell. And that's generally the way those things go in the 2nd round.
Yeah, but that was the 4 spots. That was like their chance to try to steal a round early. It didn't work, so they had the full save. And so this round will likely be a similar result, I would imagine. Going to be another round before they can actually pose some real resistance, or at least attempt to, with some actual bought-up weapons. Just the USPs here.
Yes, sir. 13-4, first map of the series. Big nade, massive grenade there, and they're going to rain down. That might have been the fastest round in Pro League thus far. I can assure you that that might have been the fastest round in Pro League.
That's a pretty fast, at least this season.
For sure this season. That was wasn't
wild. Even a nade. That was like JKS getting a tactical nuke kill streak reward.
He had an airstrike.
Yep. Get that Harrier out there.
Hey, but Counter-Strike,
100 Thieves.
It's the 2nd best game of the year, so esports of the year. So we got that going for us, everyone.
Indeed, we do.
14-4. Things are not going to get easier unless something starts here for Isurus. Nox going to go for this middle pick with the AWP. Nana is going to get closed off a little bit too. The fight will continue. Gratisfaction getting up as close as he possibly can. They're pushing this right now. This is wild scenes. They're looking for some heads. They're going to find one. And it's Jacob that falls. Gratisfaction on 30 HP. And he's still going to continue to push. They have control of Banana after all of that.
Indeed they do. Now they are down a man though. Actually, Isurus were able to get some of the better trades at that Banana exchange, even though that initial push was a little bit dicey. And now they're able to continue to stall out 100 Thieves with this fire, but they're actually going to try to re-peek around that fire, and that is a mistake. They have given away their advantage right away. As was waiting for that, he is thrilled to see that. And now there's only 1 defender left on this site. Smoke for the cross is there. They're going to force a rotation here out of Natsuki.
There's just so much time left.
Exactly, so they can just, you know, really manipulate Isurus' rotations and eventually get a 3-on-1 somewhere.
Yeah, that would be the idea. But for now, it's a 3v3. Gratisfaction can smoke off spawn. Maybe they'll take the bait a little bit. Maybe they'll show a little face. Nox over here towards Coffin with the AWB. Posted up will be the first point of contact. We're going to go ahead and smoke Coffin off, too. They're going to commit to this. Here comes the 100 Thieves. Right into the B-bomb site. Reversive up top. Gratisfaction too fast for you. And now the op has been found out. He took a shot. He's taking another one. He's going to have to. They did take one out in the meantime as Gratisfaction that followed, but this retake is really happening for Isurus. Azza, 2v1 in no man's land, also known as Nubox, and that op is just going to be waiting for him as he has to swing away from a molly. So there you have it. Isurus picking up a 5th round. Maybe a little fight left in him, maybe not, Dust.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, the win conditions for Isurus are limited, but one of them is Notsky going off, and definitely had a big round there, 3 kills with the AWP. I didn't look pretty at first. Actually, that execute from 100 Thieves is looking pretty solid. They had good Molotov coverage on the site, able to find the first player that was boosted first oranges. Actually had a 3-on-2 there very briefly as they were going for the bomb plant, but Max and Notsky eventually able to get the job done. 100 Thieves, though, still very nearing winning this map, 1 away from map point. Still able to fully buy.
That's what's been your favorite part of this season so far? I mean, this map right now is kind of a wash, so let's think about it. Maybe not so much as the game, maybe favorite segment.
Having the honor to work with a esports best host of the year nominee.
Okay, thanks, man. I do appreciate that. But what's your real favorite moment? If we weren't blowing smoke and butter and biscuits around here.
It was. I mean, for me personally, it was the opportunity to work here. You know, like I had never gotten.
You like Los Angeles?
Yeah, and I had never gotten to work the Pro League before, so it was cool to work in both seasons this year.
Yeah,
so.
I feel you. You mean this season?
And last season.
Both times.
Yeah.
Both stages.
Yeah, and I did the second stage of first season.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Our season 9.
Because Jason abandoned us.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Jason O'Toole. Moses, everyone, abandoning. Remember that. Put those 2 words together. Make them synonymous. And somehow make them rhyme. That'd be even cooler. A little bit of spray damage here at the top of middle, and the fight will ensue. 100 Thieves have the coverage of smoke right now. They're going to expend some utility on the other side of it as well. Just trying to find a passage into this A bomb site. They're about to have Arch. Gratisfaction is way out there with the AWP.
Oh, yeah.
There's a flash to swing, and you can't beat JKS with the Krieg. It's not going to be happening. Not today. NBL might be getting his big frag right here. Sitting really close. He does it! Finally gets on the board officially after what was a rough first half. Just 2v3, or excuse me, 2v4 now. Knox and 1962.
It was a small step for Man, but not the giant leap for Mankind he was hoping for.
Nice, man.
Still going to wind up being a victory for 100 Thieves. Maybe. I don't know. Notsky, nice little no-scope there. Actually gets it back into a 2 versus 2. So all of a sudden, the door has cracked open just a bit. We'll see if Isurus can force their way through or whether 100 Thieves will slam it in their face, as it certainly seems to be on the right pace of doing just that. With that one now on Notsky. Oh, might get caught with an 8 out in his hand.
Oh my God.
Brutal.
And the smile right there.
That's really the only reaction you should have.
Do love to see the smile there on Az's face.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a guy you got to respect, man. I mean, he's always been a guy who was, like, doing the dirty work, the entry fragger. You know, at times could even be a really high-number fragger or at least be impactful. He took on the in-game leadership responsibility this year, and he's actually really done a great job with it. It's really been a big part of this team's success throughout the years, how they've been able to be strategically sound.
I will agree with you, Dusty Moretti. 5 versus 5 on what could very well be the last round of this map. Reversive's got something to say about that. Having bought up into a Famous, obviously buying out over on the side of Isurus. They're not going to press too far out on Banana as things stand. There's 3 men defending this B bomb site for Isurus. Well, they've already taken Jacob down. That surely will not be the end of the round for the Thieves.
Does seem like it's shaping up for Isurus. Maybe extend this a little bit longer.
They've stalled the 100 Thieves. Uh-oh. An assassin Noxy is on the top of the apartments in the little window room. They're going to wait this smoke out towards B. So plenty of time, Counter-Strike fans. Wait these smokes out for a surprise at the end. Here we are. Gratisfaction clearing the corner, somehow taking down NBL, who I think is 0 for 2 on the boost as I've seen. 2v3, Max still in sight. First Orange is going to have this SMG, and he's going to get sniffed out. JKS is everywhere, again.
How are they getting away with this, man?
I'm not sure. Still 30 seconds left on the clock. Nox has taken Banana, and Reversive will have to retake from spawn side. And something just tells me that the 100 Thieves will absolutely win this round. 2v1, Reversive, 6 HP, no kit in hand. There's a nade on JKS, but he's not going to need it because he's got the Krieg. Ladies and gentlemen, the Krieg yet again.
Yeah, well, the recently anointed 100 Thieves certainly robbed that round away from Isurus. It seemed like it was going to go their way. We were going to see another round of Counter-Strike, but the 100 Thieves had different plans as they swiped that one 16